Welcome to the Highlights New Edition Spotlight. Today we're going to shine a spotlight on...
That was a long way away, but I'm almost certain I saw this. He was talking to you. Yeah, he was. And you weren't allowing him to stroke your nose. What does that mean, Molly?
He did it! He wasn't exceptional!
What a year it has been. I never would have thought that English class would be one of the things responsible for my growth over the year. It has shown me that grades didn't matter. What was most important for my college readiness was actually learning my lessons instead of just memorizing them, and self-reflecting after the work. While in many other classes I was able to think outside the box, in this class I found out that there were many methods in presenting what I've learned that is engaging yet educational. The first project that surprised me that I took something away from was the cheat sheet group topic assignment. My group was assigned diction, syntax, and tone. My first reaction as soon as I heard those topics was, dang, she gave us a hard one. All my 3 years of high school and I only knew tone, and now I have to find a way to teach the class about all of them? Great. But as I worked with my peers and one of them identified the examples of all the topics, it gave me excitement that all I had to do was just edit the video. I said that's easy. But by making the video, it wasn't as easy as I thought. I actually had to understand what my colleagues wrote in order to make it properly. So instead of calling them and begging them for help, I took the initiative to research myself and make sense out of those words. And I finally understood it. After my research, the idea of making a game show came up. And then I knew I wanted to do something that involved dating, since both syntax and diction are needed to have tone. Then, when I looked over the notes, I realized that one of my friends made a mistake with one of the examples. So I found a better spot in the poem where we could provide a different example for that term. Till this day, I remember syntax, diction, and tone because of that one video I made. It helped me especially to identify those topics in other works of literature. Well, that's all, folks. I guess syntax plus diction equal tone. See you next time. While that assignment helped me learn new terms, choosing either absurdist lens or Shakespearean's lens helped me work with my time management. Isn't it easier doing something ahead of time when you enjoy the process of doing it? That's how I felt when it came to writing my absurdist lens essay, based on a character in Hamlet, Francisco, who was considered as the honest soldier and was just present on the first act. As soon as I heard about this project, I remember I wrote all my ideas in my notebook. I was so excited, and I wanted to write a story that was unpredictable and can make the reader think about the topics I presented to them. The day after that, I wrote an outline, and for each scene, I wrote whatever came up in my head and wrote the location of the ideas where I got it from. And after I wrote my outline, I started writing my first draft. And in this draft, I kept on getting ideas from other people, making sure that all the sentences were grammatically correct and that there weren't any errors to confuse the reader, but yet still make it absurd. This essay helped me see the benefits of time management, the benefits of planning ahead. Once it was time for me to write the essay, it was easy as stealing candy from a baby. I was prepared, and I didn't feel like I had to rush and put all my ideas there because it was already set for me to put. Even the sources were already set in MLA format. An assignment that made me also have a similar feeling was making the CPAS assignment. Monitoring equals peace. Because I was able to put every absurd idea I had about a monitoring society and had no limits with my writing. Both assignments helped me grow and learn that when I plan ahead, making drafts, outlines, starting to put the MLA format of every source, and keep on putting my whole passion into it, I can make a project that I am proud of. Not every assignment is going to be something I'm excited to accomplish, but I should still use the same method to avoid doing an essay in the last minute. and I will continue that process for college. And finally, writing blog posts really helped me be open to reading literature that I've never read before and reading more poetry. I was never a fan of poetry, but once I kept on reading them and analyzing them, I was able to have more of appreciation towards them. Continuing to write posts about these works allowed me to be more confident in sharing my ideas in class. I already knew my voice when it came to writing, but actually sharing my analysis in class and participating more when it was time for class discussion was an accomplishment for me. I used to be afraid to share my thoughts when it came to literature, but now, even though I'm still afraid, I'm more open to share my thoughts than I was before. Last time when it came to grading, I felt that I was in the same level. But this time I feel that I've grown to an A grade for mastery. Because I'm not the same Brendan I was when I entered into this class. I'm a Brendan who wants to plan ahead every time he's given an assignment, and less caring about grades and more caring about what I can take from the assignment, what I can learn for the future. Being in your class made me aware about the importance of learning, and it's what I want to bring to my students when I am a teacher. For the final time, I'm Brendan Muniz reporting for WJPS News, The Highlight.